starting off with us going first. It looks like our opponent is open up with the Maxx C, but we decided to take advantage of that and thrust with our nearest opportunity here. Our opponent has the Ash Blossom for that as well, but it's not going to matter because we also opened up with the Talents. We're going to use our effect to draw 2 cards, and we're going to summon our normal, summon our Hydrant, add the Ace Monitor, and use the Rescue Ace HQ to activate that as well. And we're going to set 2 and pass. Our opponent only has 3 cards. I believe he will not have strong enough move to end us, and it looks like our opponent is just going to end his turn there. Very good for us because we have the Rescue Ace Hydrant's effect still on play. We're going to summon our Airlifter and bring out the Fire Attacker with it. Airlifter is going to get us that search spell alert. We're going to use alert to search for our Turbulence, and we're going to link to first off using our 2 monsters to go into Salamangreat, Sunlight Wolf. This will let us renew our resources here. I'm going to banish the alert so we can get something off the Sunlight Wolf, and with that we're going to bring out our Ace Monitor back to our hand, get a Rescue, get a Contain, and get a Extinguish. We're going to shuffle those. We're going to normal summon Ash Blossom here, and we're going to use Rescue to special summon the other Ash Blossom. We're going to go into a rank 4 here. We decided to go for it all, and we're going to go into Access Code Talker here with 4,300 attack points. Go to battle. We're going to hit him for 4,000 or 7,300. We're going to end our turn there with the amount of hand traps or traps we have set, plus our called by. Our opponent has no choice but to surrender. A very strong opening hand we got here. We're going to normal summon the Hydrant, but our opponent has the Ash Blossom, which is something. We do open up with a Rescue, so we're not really worried about our comboing off here. We're going to go into Linkuriboh here using our Hydrant, activate our Rescue to bring back the Hydrant. We're going to go into a normal, or we're going to go into Hiata. Hiata is going to give us the ability to bring out Turbulence, as well as we're going to use Turbulence's effect to bring out 4 cards. We're going to use Hiata to bring out our his Ash Blossom. Promelian Princess. We're going to bring back our Turbulence, and we're going to end our turn there with 4 cards face down and possible interactions with the Promelian Princess and Turbulence. Our opponent is playing a Cypress Engine. We're going to Ash right away the Lady Debug, depending on if he's on Mathmic or Salamangreat. That's a strong card. We're going to Contain as well because we don't want him getting that search. Looks like he has the Salamangreat search spell in hand, so he's going to get his Gazelle into rotation. But honestly, that's not really a bad spot for us still. Gonna use his Lady Debug to go into Baylings here. Baylings is gonna give us the ability for him to search his Salamangreat Sanctuary. Salamangreat Sanctuary is gonna use his Baylings to link itself using the field spell to go into another Baylings, giving him the ability to summon his Gazelle, as well as he's gonna send a Spinny to grave. Spinny's going to be sent to grave. We're going to instantly extinguish the Spinny just to banish it, but he has the Baylings, so he's still in a really good spot here. Now it looks like he's going for the update jammer plays. He has enough for materials to get out whatever he needs to. He's going to go into Splash Mage here, using Splash Mage and Gazelle to go into Encode Talker. He's trying to OTK me with the basic access code update jammer strategy, but honestly we're fine here, and you will see soon enough why. With our Extinguish trap in play, Turbulence is now invulnerable to his first attack as well as first destruction from a card effect. Access code's gonna gain his 5,300 attack, and he's gonna also be able to attack twice. Now with that effect, he's going to destroy our face down card, triggering our Turbulence, negating his own access code from doing anything. A very nice starting hand. We're going to use our Gizmek card to bring out the Hydrant. Hydrant's going to search out Turbulence, and we're going to use the effect of, we're going to use Hydrant to go into a Linkuriboh here. Use the Rescue to bring out the Hydrant, and we're going to be able to bring out our Turbulence first turn. Turbulence is going to set 4 cards, and we also have 2 cards we can set in hand as well. We're in a really good spot. We're going to keep the momentum going. We're going to set another card. We're going to use our Turbulence and Hiata to go into Chromeleon Princess. Chromeleon Princess is going to bring back our Turbulence, and then we're going to end our turn there. Looks like our opponent is playing Kashtira. We're going to use that impulse right away, and then we're also going to use our time to negate the Fenrir. We're going to use Rescue while we have a Hydrant on field to get Rescue Ace Monitor into rotation. Our opponent's going to banish his monster. We're going to use that effect while we get the chance to recycle our impulse for the next turn. Looks like our opponent is playing some kind of Gishki Kashtira deck. Gishki's going to start chaining and reveal his sprite cards as well. Now this isn't the best matchup we've seen, but we're going to use Extinguish right away just to protect our Turbulence, as well as we're going to call by that Vision here. Baiting out the Carrot, but it looks like he has the Crossout in hand. We're also, while we're at it, we're going to recycle our Alert, and we're going to negate the Carrot just so we can get it over with. But it looks like our opponent's going to take the time to use the Carrot to negate our trap card, meaning we burned pretty much all of our interaction at this point, and our opponent still looks like he has a lot to go through. Using that, he's going to search for his Ritual Spell, and it looks like he's going to use the Ritual Spell to use our Turbulence to get out his Ace monster near Minas. Losing 3,000 life points as well. Bringing out the Sprite Elf. Gishki's gonna also add another Gishki in hand. IP Masquerade is going to come out, leaving him with a really good amount of cards to use. He's going to bring out the Jet to bring out the Spriggan Smashers as well. He's going to go battle, but he has to attack over with that guy, and he has to attack over the Impulse as well, which he doesn't have enough for. And he's going to go into a Link 3 here. He's going to go into a Pit Knight early, end his turn there. Honestly, a lot of interaction to do. I mean, we're in a really good spot for what we have. We're going to use Rescue Ace Hydrant right away. He's going to bring out the IP Masquerade. We're also going to get that search spell going. And now we have options on what we want to choose. We're going to choose the Fire Engine. He's going to bring out the IP Masquerade. And we're going to bring out Turbulence. We're also going to destroy our Hydrant to bait out that Nemesis effect, and we're going to tribute our Hydrant to bring out Linkuriboh as well, since he negated the effect, so we still get a monster out of this. We honestly take the better advantage from that. And we're going to bring out our Turbulence, and it looks like our opponent's going to Link Summon right here. Goes into a rank 4. Or a rank 3 Nightmare Unicorn. Turbulence is on the field, and he's going to chain the Unicorn to take out the Turbulence. But we have the Fire Engine in play, and the Fire Engine is going to trigger the Fire Attacker. Now we're going to go into a Link 2 here, and we're going to choose to bring out Dark Charmer because our opponent has some dark cards in his graveyard that we decide we're going to bring out. And the card we're going to choose is his IP Masquerena, and that's when our opponent chooses to surrender. We're going second in today's matchup. Looks like our opponent is on Dogmatika. Using his ritual spell right away, he's going to bring out a level 8 Dogmatika card. We'll see how that affects the matchup we got going on. He's going to send our Access Code Talker out of the extra deck to use as material for his Bestial Magna Hut, end his turn adding a Dogmatika to hand, as well as adding a Druid Worm to hand. Our hand is pretty impressive, so we're going to start off with Airlifter, and our opponent is going to instantly imperm that. Honestly, a good move by him, but knowing how good our hand is, it's not going to matter. He's also going to take a Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax out of our extra deck, as well as use his Herald of Light to get another ritual spell. He's going to use Druid Worm to bring out our Mech Knight to bring out his Druid Worm, and we're going to normal summon Hydrant. There's Turbulence. We're going to thrust here as well, and we're going to bring out an Imperm, just as another piece of interaction. Now we're going to draw too. We can also take that Druid Worm, but I didn't think it was very much worth it with what we got going on. There's Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf's going to be triggered once we use the Turbulence effect. Setting 4 cards, our opponent's going to use his Dogmatika in hand to negate our Turbulence, which honestly is not a good sight for us because that loses 4 cards amount of advantage for us. We draw another trap card luckily, so we're going to set 2 and pass. We're next going to go into our Promelian Princess, and Promelian Princess is also going to bring out our Turbulence. We're going to go to battle. We're going to take out both of his Dogmatika cards, leaving his Bestial cards there. Fine and dandy. Our hand is pretty good with the Maxx C, just to make our opponent like kind of sweat the amount of moves he's making. He tributes his Druid Worm, which is going to trigger that Druid Worm's effect, and he's going to be able to take out our Promelian Princess. Also, using that effect also triggered our Turbulence, taking out his monster and causing him to surrender. Alright, our opponent's going first. He opens up with the Dimension Shifter and ends his turn by setting 1. Honestly, Dimension Shifter isn't the best card for us to play around, but it looks like we'll be fine. We're going to normal summon Hydrant and bring out Fire Engine, as well as use our Rescue Ace HQ. He mistakenly uses the Imperm on trying to target our Hydrant, but unfortunately our Hydrant is invulnerable to his targets. We're going to bring out Airlifter, get the Search spell to hand, use the Search spell, get the Turbulence into rotation for next turn. We're going to activate our Rescue Ace Rescue to bring out his Dimension Shifter, just for a lot of extra damage we can do to him. Main phase 2, we're going to end there, because if our opponent bricked the first turn, honestly, I don't think the Dimension Shifter is going to help it out. He has the Regeki for us, which is unfortunate for him. Putting all of those cards in our graveyard, we're still in a really good spot. We'll take the 1500 and go to our turn 4. Drawing the Hydrant was super clutch. We're also going to recycle a lot of the cards we used just to draw another card. We draw a second Turbulence. Our opponent has the Ash Blossom or the Droll, so we're going to take his Rise Heart using our Ash and Rise Heart. We're just going to go into a Hiata and finish off the game there. a very impressive starting out hand for us. We're going to use our Hydrant, bring out our Fire Engine. We're going to search for the Turbulence. We're going to link into our IP Masquerade is the one I choose. Turbulence effect here. We're going to bring out Turbulence. Turbulence is going to set 2-3 cards for us. Full amount of field of hand trap or spell and traps. We're going to use Promelian Princess to bring back the Turbulence. And we're going to end our turn there, leaving our final amount of interaction at 4 plus 2 renewable resources for us. This is a huge evenly match for our opponent, but we're going to extinguish just to use it. And we're also going to save everything except for our Promelian Princess. We're going to Ash Blossom the Kashtira field spell. Our opponent also has Thrust. He's going to triple tactic Talents us. And he's going to use it to draw 2 cards, meaning he is currently not have a good hand right now for his move. Using the effect of Promelian Princess, we're just going to summon that defense mode Ash Blossom and take him for 27 and end our turn there. Our opponent's going to set 1 and pass. Very few amount of monsters that truly are good with that in Kashtira. Ash Blossom, Minefield Driller. He just revealed the Ash Blossom in hand, so chances are we got the Minefield Driller or the Arise Heart set face down. Using the Gizmek, we're going to recycle into a Turbulence from the Banish Zone. We're going to take his monster out and set and end our turn there. Opponent chooses to surrender right there. Alright guys, so this is the current deck. I'd say that would be full power Rescue Ace, using the most of triple tack Thrust, triple tack Talents, and its core engine. Hydrant, an insane card, not being able to be targeted by card effects or attacks while you have another Rescue Ace on the field. Impulse, giving you the ability to search any Rescue Ace if it's in hand or field. Turbulence, being able to set 4 cards instantly. Promelian Princess, giving you the ability to link climb with this deck into huge plays and constant improve of your cards, meaning you're gonna have card advantage most of the time with the Princess. Card was freshly introduced and definitely is a well addition to the deck. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.